panel's gone, and well, we got old trusty Rusty in here, my old Chevy pickup. Had to run and pick up some parts the other day, and when I went to put the tailgate up, it fell off. I have been noticing spots of rust here on the bumper. You can see it's not too bad here. Areas here on the bed where it just bolt to the bed, but tailgate itself, I mean, it's not bad overall. There's a scale right here, you know. Underneath is pretty good. There'll be a hole in it right here if I mess with it, but this end down here, well, that's what we had right here. You can see that was a big hole all the way down through there. Part right here has got the fasten on. That's what is the hinge part on the tailgate itself. This piece was right here. See the old bolt? There's a new bolt. That was right here. That was all that was left. It's that little bit where I cut right here. That's all that was left holding that on. This bolt went in right here. So I made up this panel. Put that in. It's rude and crude, but definitely functional. Of course, it never stops there. I'll flip it over and show you. Like I said, the rest of the old gate here is not all that bad. Flip it over. A couple of blisters right here. We'll address that probably too, because while I was working putting this panel in down here to hold the hinge in place, well, right here. Of course, it makes sense. If it's rusted out on the bottom and the inside, it's going to be rusted out on the outside too. So we're going to put a piece in this out here to prolong this old gate a little bit longer. I said what I'm going to do with the old truck. It's a 197,000 miles, I believe it is, on it. I've said it's rusted out various places. Both wheel wells, cab corners, rocker panels. I've got parts to fix it if I decide to do that. It just gets to be a question, is it really worth it? So I don't want to buy another truck either. So I'll make her last a little bit longer, decide what we're going to do with it. Alright, this is all just straightforward. Cut out bend patch. Fold it underneath to the new one. Weld all the edges in. Keep the edge here. Usually the edges are good. All straightforward. I like to make the patch first. I made it so it was really close. Then lay it over top of the tailgate panel, mark it out, and then cut out. That way your patch is pretty much a drop in. Here's the old cutout. Right there. So that's what we have. Pretty bad, pretty crusty. Alright, bring it back and we got it welded in. Alright, here's back on the back side. And I said this is how I wrapped the lip over. You see it coming around right here, up to the other bottom panel I said I had put in. Crimps right over. We'll put a few welds out there just to hold that in place. Then I'll crimp the outer panel patch I put on here to the inner panel patch. And we should be all set to go in that. Alright, patch all welded in, ground down. See it there, kind of catch the lines of how we put that in there. Add a few bubbles truss here. Ground them down. I actually see another one right there. Grind that off of there. DA that down, throw a little bit of paint on that, squirt a little bit on this. It's just going to be a spray can fix for this right now. Like I said, you can see how we put her in. Right there's the seam. Didn't worry too much about that. There you have her. Bring it back when it's black. Alright, here we are. I got a little Duraglass on top of the weld. That's about what I'm going to do on the bottom side. This doesn't have to be all that pretty. This has to be something that'll hold up. Set her back down, showing the outside here. Go to Duraglass over that. I've talked about this stuff before. I put the Duraglass on, and when it's just set enough that you can sand it, I don't let it get completely hard. Don't let it completely set up. It's a lot easier to work. if you catch it at the right time. So that's what I've done here. I'm going to let that settle a little more. I'm going to knock it down to some 80, maybe some 120. And I think on this we're just going to spray can prime it and put a little spray can gloss black across the bottom of this and call this one good for now. I'll bring it back, get some color on it. All right, we got some black on the bottom here. Just some spray bomb satin black. This ought to function and work well now. I'll flip it over to the other side. There you guys have it. That should be good to get me through the winter time with this thing. Decide if I'm going to fix this old truck or if I'm going to get rid of it and get something else. There you go. Bring it back when I got it hanging in the truck. All right, there we are, all done. So I had to fix over here. Everything works out real good. Gate closes fine. There you have it. Done with that one. Put the cover on the inside of the tailgate. And this one's a wrap.